I wonder when God made reference to the four corners of the earth, was he really talking about a box? A box placed in his hands with four huge walls and four 90-degree points. Now thinking of it, doesn't really surprise me that humanity has a tendency to always want their point of view to be right, and I wonder how it feels. For him to look down at a creation that he breathed life into, a creation he made in his own image. Yet if he was to take a mirror and hold that to that box, he would not see himself. Now I want you guys to tune in, because this piece is about this generation, and I really want you guys to listen, because many of us are missing in the lyrics of the song. It's so bad that some females can't even differentiate themselves from a female dog. Now, is it me, or is there really something wrong? Instead of being fed love and self-worth, we're being fed the complete opposite. Being told it doesn't matter the extensiveness of our mind, just the size of our behind. And as if you turn on the radio, you hear female rappers talking about getting a man and who's the baddest. And the saddest thing is that we have a generation of younger girls growing up underneath us, watching us, and they are way too fast. And it's a shame that we're not telling them to install brakes before they crash, because being fast is not cute. It's kind of like a fast food restaurant, open to all, loved by review, and in the future it can kill you. Lighten up your skin tone and change your hair so you won't look like a slave. These images are portrayed to our females. It's like we're reminded that back in the 1800s, black skin was considered a curse. Now in the 2000s, in order to be right, you must be light, but I beg to differ. Whatever your skin complexion is a win. There's no such thing as team light skin or team dark skin. Whatever your skin complexion is a win. There's no such thing as team light skin or team dark skin, so please stop. How about team beautiful, team gorgeous? We separate ourselves by skin complexion. Why don't we go the extra mile and separate ourselves by lifestyle? Focus on school is more important than boys. Focus on school is more important than boys. Wait until you mature, until you know yourself like the back of your hand, because there's no guarantee you'll find your identity in the bed of a man. Women, girls, we are out of this world. You are princesses and queens. Demand respect.
Amen.
And you know, lately, I haven't met a guy that doesn't identify himself as a nigga. I mean, nigga, you take away the ER, put an A. It sounds good. It sounds good, and it symbolizes brotherhood. But didn't our ancestors fight to have that word ripped from the ones that oppressed them? So you guys can stand up and have an identity. Say that you're a somebody. But instead of you standing up and saying, I am a man, you sit there and you limit your vocabulary. Pull up your pants, because if I wanted to see your drawers, I would have asked. Pull up your pants. If I wanted to see your drawers, I would have asked. There is such thing as men having class.
Amen.
We need to tell the boys that's coming up underneath us how to be a man. That is more than just getting with females, and it's about respecting women. For they are your grandmothers, your mothers, and your aunts. So stop referring to us as thoughts. Because technically, I don't agree with the double standard. If you have a female that sleeps around with everybody, right? And you're a guy, and you do what she do, technically you're a thought too. You see, birds and a feather flock together. Men, you are king and you are princesses. Act as such and know your worth. Back in school, we learned the alphabet, the foundation for eminent language. We strayed away from our ABCs to alcohol, blunts, and clubs. And we are so consumed in technology. We can't even have a conversation without our iPad or iPhone. Selfishness at its best. I said, we can't even have a simple conversation with our iPhone or iPad. Selfishness at its best. It's like instead of addressing issues, we write a subliminal status. Instead of having a face-to-face conversation, we'd rather text. God did not want to limit us within a box, but we limit ourselves. God does not want to be on the outside looking in. He's right there at your heart and he's knocking. He calls the young because we are strong. We are strong enough to break free and to be different. And if you can't find the strength to muster up and to break free, he's just a prayer away. He saves, he changes, and he strengthens. I wasn't always on the outside looking in. I was once on the inside looking out. I was amongst everyone who wanted to smoke that loud, who wanted to club, and who wanted to party, but I had to sit back and think enough is enough. It's time for a change. It's time for something new. Conforming to what everybody else does will not accentuate you.
Yeah.
Listen, I may be not always in the in crowd, but I'm free. I'm no longer in that box of infectious conformity. You can be free too. The door is right there. It's just up to you to walk through.